Én se tudom. Nem, egyáltalán nem ezek. Rémegyszerűek, buták. Unalmasak. Szerintem legalábbis. Ezt is harmadikra vertem le. De úgy, hogy igazából... Mert kapkodtam. Tehát, hogy kicsit türelmesen játszok, akkor elsőre megvan mindegyik kb. Nem rossz amúgy a játék, csak olyan kicsit olyan... kevésnek érzem egyébként. Tehát... ennyi. Hát ennél még a is egy nehezebb meg komplexebb a Demon Souls, pedig ott is ilyen full alapbosszok vannak, és ott még nincs is Phase 2. Az volt az első ilyen Souls game, ugye. De még abban is van több van benne.
It's all right. Stay calm.
Well, Ludia, what has Cagliostro told you? Has he sent you to put me out of my misery?
No, I'm going to get you out.
Ez ilyen Souls-like játék. Hát nem tudom, én meg egyre jobban azt érzem ennél a játéknál, hogy ez sokkal jobban működött volna, hogyha egy sima akció RPG-nek megcsinálják, és nem erőltetik ezt a Souls szellemeket bele. Szerintem ebbe a játékban nem kellett volna belerakni. Csak úgy voltak vele szerintem, hogy népszerű, és akkor legyen Souls-like. Sima hack and slash-nek kellett volna ezt csinálni. Ez úgy néz ki, mint Nicolas Cage. Fiatalabb korában, persze. Hát ja, nem rossz a játék, csak hogy az a baj, hogy amiket játszottunk, ahhoz képest ez gyenge. Tehát, meg amilyen ódákat, kicsit többet vártam ettől a játéktól, mert nagyon izélték, hogy ez nagyon fasz a game. Hát nem tudom. Rossznak nem mondanám, de azért olyan nagyon-nagyon jónak se. Ez egy közepesen jó game. Action RPG-nek sokkal jobb lett volna. Hát igen.
No more than you are, Atenais. You're but the vessel that contains what is left of her broken soul. Ludia, I don't want to die without hope. In the name of what is left of her in you, in the name of her love for you, I beg you to free her from the purgatory our enemies have confined her to.
Ja. Más stílusú game lett volna ennek jó, szerintem a más stílusba csinálják. Maga az nekem is tetszik a setting, meg ahogy kinéz, csak így Souls-like-ként szerintem értelmezhetetlen.
You must set her free. Bring her back into the light. The light.
Meghalt Nicolas Cage.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur.
Na. Pereg tovább, kisbarátom. A cucli mucli. Nincsen megállás.
No! Papa! Have you lost your mind?
Bon sang, my daughter,
Oh,
will you
monsieur.
never listen. This machine belongs to the king now, vous le savez. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to torture her?
The king wants me to make some improvements.
And you obey him just like that?
That's enough, Athenais. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Ugh! You're no better than your master, Papa!
Na. Mhm. Opa. Jó fejle jöttem. Biztos, hogy le kellett volna ide jönni. Erről van szó.
I can use this boat to reach the Seine. As soon as
Elmegyünk
I'm
a
on dry
csónakkal,
land,
kis barátom.
I shall return to the Cordelier convent.
Monsieur csónak.
Citoyen,
Hát,
I
igen.
come bearing sad tidings. Monsieur de Vaucanson has passed away. I was present for his last breath in his cell at the Bastille.
Juste ciel. Requiescat in pace. Was he at least able to tell you something before he passed away?
No, nothing.
How unfortunate. We are lost.
Must we resign ourselves to this disastrous turn of events?
No, General. Every part of me refuses to do so. Eugène de Vaucanson made me make a promise that I swore to keep. Now I have no other choice than to risk everything.
What are you thinking, Aegis?
I'm thinking of making my way to Versailles.
Eh bien, you should know that I also plan to go there.
You don't even think about it.
Ma foi. What have we got to lose? Our lives? At this point, you must admit that they're not worth much.
I agree with the Marquis's resolution. We must take into account everything that Aegis has done to foil the King's plans. The time has come for us to put ourselves at her service.
Not so fast, mon ami. Let's not rush into anything. You'd have to be mad to want to be part of the battle to come. Those who agree to take part in this strike will need to keep a low profile until Aegis has cleared the way. As for you, madame, I do not know what new arrangements have been made since my last visit to the Queen, but I found the area around the North Wing to be particularly empty. Here is where you should launch the attack. If fortune is in my favor, I shall be waiting for you at the Petit Trianon with something to help you make your way through the gardens.
As for us, once the automates have been defeated, we will enter the palace to seize the king and the count.
Is that your plan, Monsieur le Marquis?
It is, monsieur.
We are about to take the small step that separates audacity from madness.
Are you ready to take it, Madame?
Citoyen, I cannot escape my obligations. It is in my very nature to honor them. I kept the promise I made to the Queen to find Monsieur de Vaucanson. I am now bound by the oath I swore before my creator. If I go to Versailles, it is in the hope of rescuing Athenais. I think also of all that remains to be done in Paris. And what's more, you demand my help to make you masters of the king.
It is a heavy burden that we place on your shoulders. But once again, we must leave it up to you. Take your time, Aegis. A hasty decision could lead to disaster.
We will be ready for action when the time comes.
Pour la nation et pour le royaume.
citoyen Mirabeau. Unfortunately, I come bearing sad news.
Go on, Aegis. There is no need to spare me. This is about my mother, isn't it?
Indeed. The Countess is no longer of this world.
Yes, yes. It was to be feared. I knew she was lost a long time ago. The poor woman. At last she has been delivered from the madness that drove her into the gutter.
It gets worse.
Worse, you say?
Your mother did not die of poverty. She was killed.
Murdered? No. No. My father. The rabid dog made good on his threat. May he roast in the fires of hell for all eternity. As for you, Bishop, do you finally understand the man's true nature? How much longer will you protect this demon?
I share your grief, Monsieur de Mirabeau, but the secrets of...
Enough! You sanctimonious bigot! Is it not enough for you to serve the people absurd fables that condemn them to ignorance? Must you also submit to the whims of a malicious old brute? The scourge of his own family? Speak! Speak now, or so help me, I will send you to meet your maker.
Please, Monsieur, let us not get carried away. Out of respect for your grief, and given the extraordinary circumstances, I consent to enlighten you.
I am listening, Monseigneur.
I admit that your father is an unusual person, inhabited by an anger whose source is undetermined. He blamed you, your sister, and your poor mother for all of his misfortunes. I stayed by his bedside an entire night. I preached about mercy and the example of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Ha! That must have gone over well.
Do not mock me, Monsieur de Mirabeau. At dawn, I finally got Monsieur le Marquis to see the error of his ways. Before God, he extended forgiveness to all those he had previously condemned.
However, he did not give up his plans for revenge. The fate reserved for my mother is proof of this.
In fact, Monsieur, he did. He even gave me a leather wallet containing, in his words, the instrument of your punishment. He asked me to dispose of it. Unfortunately, your mother's fate was already sealed. Orders had been given. There was nothing more that could be done. The poor soul. He was in tears, his body racked with sobs.
My heart breaks to hear it. What was in the wallet?
I don't know, Monsieur. I did not open it.
In that case, I ask you to give it to me now.
I cannot, Monsieur.
Ajaj.
When I was captured, the wallet fell into the hands of the Comte de Cagliostro.
No, Aegis. Do you realize what this means? This wallet contains my father's sentences for his children. Me, of course, but also my sister, the Marquise de Cabri. You must find it at all costs. Our fate is in your hands. Cagliostro must have put it in a safe place, somewhere known only to him. You know, as it happens, I've been spotting him recently from my apartments. He's been constantly coming and going around Rue Saint-Honoré, in the Quartier de Saint-Eustache. You should have a nose around and see what pops up.
Na. Úgy látom, átvezetők PC-n se szebbek. Ja, hát az egységes az átvezetők. Azok nem izék. Az ilyen. Hát én nem is vártam sokat a grafikailag a játéktól, tehát ez nem az a játék, ahol a grafikában csillogni, villogni kell. Itt vagyunk most, aha, és akkor most ide kéne menni Versailles-ba, meg itt van még egy melléküldi. Ó. Az igen, itt még vannak itt cuccok. Mondjuk éget érjen, Lafayette. Ekók. Ami jó átvezető, az a Death Stranding, meg a Last of Us, meg ezek. Azokhoz képest nekem már mindegyik ilyen semmilyen. Jaj, leesküdök. Tehát nekem a Sony exkluzívok már annyira felrakták a lécet, hogy ezek már... Nyitd be a királyből. Hát az is Sony exkluzív.
Here we are, Versailles. I feel a new flame burning inside me. A force that compels me to make my way into the heart of the palace. Athenais.
Ilyen fényes nappal van. Oh.
General de Lafayette told me to go this way to enter the gardens. But how could he have managed to
Field
make
of
it out
Death
alive?
idegesített az én szememet nagyon... Ja igen, azt mondtad. Hát én azt annyira észre se vettem, vagy annyira nem idegesít, vagy zavar. Engem a zavar csak a motion blur, de én azt mindig kikapcsolom a játékokban, én azzal kezdem. Ez a Depth of Field annyira engem nem... Még a multiba kiszoktam kapcsolni, mert ott zavar, de amúgy nem... Annyira nem idegesít engem személy szerint, de hát... Nyilván te más szemmel nézed. Oda föl kéne mennünk? Hogyan? Hogyan megyünk oda föl? Azt ki nincs idő nézelődni se. Mennyien vagytok már? Meghaltam. Új motion blur. Oda kéne mennem? Arra? Aha. Megvan. Igen. És ez most miért jó nekünk, hogy ide följöttem? Nem tudjuk meg mi. Ott van az izé. Arra kellett volna ráugranom, nem? És akkor úgy át, aha. Jó, megvan. Jó. Igen, és akkor... úgy át. Jó. Oké. Meg lesz ez. Szép lassan. Megyes piskóta a sütőben. Na, az tök jó. Már is mondom a címet, hol kéretik a kiszállítást. Csak mat. Náhogy zárva van.
Trianon is at the end of this path. I cannot get to it. I'll have to enter the labyrinth.
Ez itt minden sarkon egy izé. Már hogy a másik oldalt nyílik. Jó, ez nem jó, nem erre kell menni. Ez egy igazi labirintus, kisbarát. Ezeket szeretjük, az labirintusokat. Pedig arra felé kéne menni valamerre. Aha. Csak nem titkos bejáratot. Ó. Hát látod, nagyon kemény. Kényelmes az úrfi. Hotspottal kéred a sütit? Oké, küld. Igen. Felé már nem fér süti. A névnapi tartozás még csak most volt föl. Hát igen. Ez ingyenes? Igen. A PS Plus-ban ez még ingyenes, nem? Vagy ez múlt hónapban volt? Most már nem az van a PS Plus-ban, mi? Hát egy jó megyesnek már nem ingyenes. Akkor Betty, ez már nem ingyenes. Egy jó izé az mindig van hely egy jó megyesütinek. Baszki, már most eltévedtem. Kis barátom, boss fight következik! Na, becsatlakozott a képbe ez a idióta is. Jön a másik delikvens, vagy ezek mindig jönnek? Ja, értem. Hát jó. Nagyon jó. Már 2 idióta csatlakozott. Erről van szó. Ez az alázás volt. Mi a játék címe amúgy? Steelrising. Lehet jönni? Ez csak single player. Nem bántás volt, de hogy lettél kopasz? Hát az úgy volt. Adjunk ennek a powernek. Max powert akarok. Egyik reggel felkelt és nem volt ott. Hát igen. Erről van szó, kisbarát. Ó, egy modellkulcs, kisbarátom. Csak így jönnek a cuccok itt.
Bon sang, Aegis! Here you are at last. You've come at just the right time. Madame, go and find the children. We must get going.
No, no, we can't. I can't.
The children here? At the Petit Trianon?
Yes, they are upstairs in the Queen's room.
General, you and I both know what is coming. You must take them to safety post-haste.
No, I will not leave without Gabrielle.
Madame de Polignac, what happened to her?
Something strange is going on here. The automats will not come within 100 paces.
The king's orders, no doubt. He wants to protect his family from his own automats.
Sadly, Gabrielle got it into her head to explore the area to gauge the size of the enemy forces. The fool. She left so heedlessly that she was captured before our eyes, and we couldn't do anything to help her.
Where did the Automats take her?
They went towards the palace.
Run and get the children. They must not remain at Versailles any longer.
Have no fear, madame. I will take you to a place where all three of you will be safe.
I will help Madame de Polignac.
Dieu te vienne en aide. You are her only hope.
Don't delay, Aegis. Our companions are ready to take the palace as soon as you have destroyed its protectors. I will join you when I have fulfilled my commitment to Her Majesty.
Ó. Nagyon jó.
Something has changed. The bond that tied me to the Queen. The force that compelled me to protect her. It's gone. It's been broken.
Igen. Jára. Pajzsos rohadékok. Ezeket annyira nem szeretem. Szépen elmentünk mellettük. Nyissad! Futi van! Erről van szó. Igen. Mutattam márványt el. Hopp, ott volt valami. Kisbarát, csak nem egy Luke Skywalker van a Forti Show-ban. Na, ez kizárt dolog. Azt mondta Star Wars, hogy cuccokat nem raknak bele, mert azok túl drágák marketingileg. Az egyik legdrágább cucc. De már mint melyik Luke Skywalker, vagy most mármint a régi Luke Skywalker van benne, vagy az ilyen... Aha. Érdekes, érdekes. Így barátom, mindjárt itt a cél. Hoppá! Bazd meg! Nem volt nafta. Ó, ez micsoda itt? Szóló és Leia és Kánaán kisbarát. Kámaszútra? Nagyon. Az elfogyott az erőm. Gondolom fincsi pénzekért, ilyen legombolt pénzekért lehet megszerezni. Hát igen, magyarán szólva a fincsi pénzekért. Erről van szó, kis barátom. Várjál? Itt azt hiszem fölvettünk valami fejlesztős cuccot. Erről van szó. Egy újabb fejlesztés. Hogy kell bemenni? Cserekor. Yeah.
Madame, the Estates General brandish the threat of rebellion. There is plotting afoot. They are stirring up the populace. Worse, they are making pacts. A number of representatives of the nobility and the clergy have taken up the cause of the third
De nem a
estate.
family gályos izék vannak benne, karakterek Star Wars-osban, remélem.
Not a man among them I can trust. That is why I have made new arrangements for you. From now on, the Swiss Guard will no longer be protecting you.
Then who will, my love?
Take a look for yourself. Be assured you are in sturdier hands.
Rendes Star Wars licensz. Majd nézd rá.
Monsieur Vaucanson's dancing doll?
Hát megnézem, hogy egyáltalán van-e annyi V-bucksom.
The Count has made extraordinary improvements to this automat.
Aegis, this is Her Majesty the Queen. You are now to serve her. Make sure no harm comes to her and obey the orders she will give you.
Madame, I am at your service.
Bartolessa? He can speak. This makes no sense. This is sorcery.
Make no mistake, Madame, it is science, which we owe to the work of the Count. And which will soon be made known to the entire world.
Ja, itt van. Bazd meg.
The marble courtyard is this way. Someone is expecting me. I can feel it. I must prepare for the worst.
Persze. Erről van szó. Kis barátom, egy újabb boss fight következik. Mi ez? Ez olyan, mint egy ilyen... Pálcám, vagy nem is tudom, milyen... Farka van neki. Final boss. Jó, ez fácám. Azt hiszi, hogy fácám. Ajaj. Júj, milyen izét csinált ide. Phase 2 jön, kizsoltom. Dobáljad meg! Bazd meg. Osztom. Bazd meg. Hát jaj, csak elkapottam. Már szeretnék túl lenni rajta. Hát... Ez inkább ilyen mellékbusz. Nekem a izé az például sokkal több idő, tehát a pajzsos. Olyan tüzes izé, szerintem az volt a legkeményebb. Azt kellett volna Final Bossnak berakni. Azzal nem volt időm. Végre. Erről van szó. Easy peasy volt. Köszi. Ez már final boss.
Against its master.
You are not my master, tyrant. You never were.
I am quite happy to concede this point, but what about the Count? Have you forgotten that he gave you life and whispered the order that animates you? Look how he runs, the coward! Do you understand what he has in mind? La pauvre enfant, sleeping so sweetly, she won't be dreaming for long now!
Croissant! Athenaius! Don't move!
time has come to set you free, Aegis. This whore's soul has poisoned your cogs for too long. Adieu, sad puppet. Bonte Devine, I don't want to die.
Athenais. The sun is rising, and you have slept for far too long. The beauty of this world longs for you, just as you long for its light. For you are like the flowers that open in the morning. I know you, mon ami. We loved each other. Vous en souvient-il? You gave me your heart. So please, let me give you mine today. Vivez heureuse, Athenais. For it is happily that I leave this world.
This way, monsieur.
Monsieur, we have the king.
Monsieur.
It is now up to us to wield his scepter. In this trying time, crucial decisions must be made without delay.
First and foremost, we must take back Paris.
And how do we do that, mon Dieu? There are automats everywhere, and they are constantly regenerated by their crimes.
We have the king. Cagliostro has fled, but he is leaving a trail of blood. I doubt he will survive his injuries. As a result, the automats are left to their own devices, with no one to give them orders and no reinforcements. And since I'm sure the Parisians will no longer venture out into the streets, the machines will soon have no more souls to harvest. Sooner or later, they will no longer be able to move, and par la grâce de Dieu, will become inanimate objects again. It's a matter of days, weeks at most.
Mais ensuite, once peace has been restored, what of the kingdom?
This is indeed a crucial issue. Leaving the nation without a government would expose it to the greatest danger.
Worse, it would condemn it to civil war.
Eh bien quoi, monsieur? Can you not govern together?
Unfortunately, the disagreements that divide our assembly run far too deep. That which we can agree is that we have been given a chance to choose the person who shall succeed the tyrant.
I believe I am the person who is best suited to exercise power. Of course, I will only hold office for as long as it takes to set up a new assembly and a government of the people. For the French will no longer tolerate a king. We can be sure of that.
Are you joking? What have you done that would convince us to let you take down the monarchy?
Answer, Monsieur de Robespierre. You have our full attention.
Everyone here knows that I have the fortune that Monsieur Necker was kind enough to leave us. My conduct convinced Aegis to entrust it to me.
Do you think we are prepared to let a simple representative from Artois squander this treasure as he pleases?
I promise to use every cent of it to help the nation recover. Do you doubt my word?
No, I wouldn't dare. Oh, Maximilien I, man of great virtue.
Go on, Monsieur de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I rest my case.
Very well. We must now make our decision. I pray that each of us shall respect this decision and set aside our personal interests for the sake of peace and the common good. Who among you approves the appointment of Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre?
Ó. Csak úgy pattognak a trofik. Kisbarát, csak úgy pattognak.
The National Convention welcomes Citoyen Robespierre, Consul of the Republic.
Citoyen Louis de Bourbon, former King of France, in the name of the French people, in light of the innumerable crimes of which you have been found guilty, the members of the National Convention, meeting as an extraordinary court, have voted to sentence you to death. The sentence will be carried out on the hour. Now that justice has been done, the nation is ready to hear your last words.
My loyal subjects, since you must lead a lamb to the altar, since you must offer a sacrifice to this new France that you intend to found, I will be that sacrifice. How dreadful this world is, where beauty is doomed to fade and flesh decays. I found no consolation in this world. I vainly thought I was giving our souls the gift of immortality beyond our mortal bodies. The Grim Reaper was my sworn enemy. Influenced by the most awful of men, I believed that the genius of machinery could overcome death itself. Alas, I have lost this fight, and am branded with a mark of murderer. Life, even more than the crown, was heavy for me to bear. I have suffered too long under the thumb of nature, which I despised. As a child, I saw my older brother die. I lost my father in the prime of his life, and then my mother, who was even younger. My beloved daughter did not live a year. As for my son, the first of my heirs, I unknowingly gave him to drink from a poisoned cup. I mourn the death of these poor souls daily. My death will not unite us, of this I am certain. For I, in my misery, have lost the support of my faith. Sir Executioner, lay me down on this board, Vertu. I will sleep now. Sleep at last, and not to dream.
Igen. Vajon túlélte? Jaj, na, sikerült végigvinni. Kicsit elnyújtózott, de csak sikerült. Ops. Ó, és akkor van New Game Plus. Ó, és a DLC küldetés. New Secrets. Aha. Nagyon jó. Na, hát ennyi volt. Rip. Ennyi volt az alkalmas. Ja, neked... Nekem ott basszóvedésem van. Hát igen, kis barátom, nekem ott basszóvedésem van. Ja. Na, hát ja, ugyanazt tudom mondani, mint a Chris. Fasza volt, jó volt, de... Hát azért nem egy tip-top game. A bosszok azok végtelenül egyszerűek benne, tehát hogy ilyen... Jó lehet gazdagnak lenni, ja, mondja az, aki minden Fortnite-os skint megvesz, bundle-ben? Hát igen. V-Bucksokért? V-Bucks milliómos? Aki V-Bucks milliómos? Na, könyörű. Aha. Nem tudom még ezt a DLC-t még megnézem, hogy ez milyen hosszú. És ha úgy van, akkor lehet, hogy lenyomom ezt is. Majd meglátjuk. Na, viszont most megyek, mert nekem meló van. Szóval szép vasárnap estét mindenkinek, meg megyes piskótában gazdag vasárnapot. TikToktól le is lőjük. Köszi. Nektek meg jó pihenés majd. Sziasztok!